Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are having a fabulous day here today. So if you don't already know, the 3.5 anniversary is still going on. That is the case, but the end of year is right around the corner. So as I did for the last festivals, I'm going to make a video here of what to expect, what to be hyped for, and hopefully what we do see in the upcoming festival, because there's a lot to look forward to. The end of year last year was nuts. It was insane. Absolutely just damn. The year before that, it was all right. It was all right. You know, we had Assault Meliodas, a few little events here and there. But last year, they definitely pulled out all the stops, releasing a brand new attribute, a bunch of stuff like that. But the events with it are what the highlight is. I don't think this year we're getting a new attribute. And we could. Who knows, actually. But anything could happen. Let's see. With it, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's jump into it. So first thing, I pulled up the patch notes here according to when the end of year dropped. If you look at it though, 1.6 is when we're getting it, or when we did get it last year. This year we're actually going to be getting it. If the end of year drops on the 29th, we get on the 3rd. The 2nd or 3rd of January is basically when we get it. If anything gets delayed, then you know there, or if anything gets pushed early. This year, last year, or this time last year was weird, right? The thing released early, like 5 days. We were like all scared that they're trying to get rid of the merge, and then they just proceeded to go back on the 2-week gap. I have no idea what happened here, but it was definitely weird. It was definitely weird. So with it, first thing, when they did it last year, they added all of the coins for the end of year in the coin shop for every festival unit that had released except the one prior to this, okay? I don't know why they didn't do that this year. And any festival, we had 2 light and dark festivals, being Elizabeth and Escanor, but they didn't do it. Is it like end of year exclusive? I have no idea, but you could look forward to this if they choose to do it. I don't know, because they recently added a lot of good units to this entire pool. So I think that they're just gonna like not do it. But like, when was the last time we had light and dark units in the coin shop, being Melly and Liz? When was that? I have no idea, but overall, we should see that, but mainly the patch notes doesn't have anything too much to look forward to. We had a login that did kick off, which we should see again. The New Year's costumes should return. That's what should happen again. I don't know about these costumes. They could return or not. The summer ones did make a reappearance. We had some more gems over here. A lot of gems in the entire update, right? But one of the highlights, Sacred Treasure dropped, right? It did happen. Where the hell is Gear Gacha? Where the hell is all of these events? There are so many events that are missing that have not dropped at all this year, which is like, what the hell? So maybe the costume discount drops. I've been hoping for it soon, or like over the last like few months here, but we didn't get it, okay? And if it does drop here, there's no way anybody actually has gems for it, because I just went all in on Escanor, and then, you know, I had to do the same for whatever the end of year is. If it is good, that just leaves me with no gems, literally no gems for the costume sale. So I'm screwed. There's no way I'm making it. But again, the update itself is pretty gem-packed. Get it? Jam-packed? Okay. I gotta stop, bro. The jokes are not cutting it anymore. But yeah, the main thing, the last thing is what I'm trying to scroll to here. We're gonna we should be getting the Lucky Raffle Drum. Yes, the either most hated or most liked event. There's one of two, right? The ones that like it are 20, 50, and 100, and 2,022 people, right? Those are mainly the ones that love it. The rest, they cry about it, right? But overall, this event is always gone to hell. It's always ruined, right? You have rerollers ruining it. You have bots ruining it. You have so much stuff ruining it. We never really got like a concrete explanation of what happens in the end. Like it wipes out. Like the gems on this wipe out in like 2 seconds. You get like 3-4 days max, and that's it. All right. This event is always very weird. Every year they mess it up somehow, or like bots or rerollers or something. They try to go for the max gems on one of their accounts, and then they sell those accounts, right? So that happens, but who knows? Maybe this year is different. Maybe they have a way to combat that. They recently just released a ban wave, which again, maybe they have a way to combat the bots here. Like you have to they should do it where you have to at least bypass like chapter 3 or 6 of the story, right? But I understand both ways, that like new players that pick up the game, they don't have to get punished because, you know, other people want to do it. I understand both ways, so I really can't complain on it. But yes, Lucky Draw. This is one thing to look forward to. Potentially, if they choose to bring it back, you can potentially get any of these rewards here, which last year it was not bad. I'm hoping they also buff the rewards, because Global and JP is 2 separate audiences. I think there's a lot more players on Global than there is on JP, like theoretically speaking. So maybe like Global gets a little bit more buffed to percentage of players. Just an idea, right? But with it, before the festival, we got Dana for Liz. This year seems to follow that entire trend. We got a leak for it, so that is going true. With it, in this update, you did get a 300 gem login, which, right here, it's the Happy New Year event login, which looks like this. 300 gems. Over 10 days, they provided you 300 gems beforehand. Now, will they do that this year? I have no idea, but I think they will. I think they will if they want to continue that hype. And even if they don't give you 300, they're guaranteed to at least give you 170 to 200. That is what all festivals this year have had when it comes to gems. Again, I understand this year was more special because it was like, you know, Trader Meliodas, all this was going down. It was more of a hyped entire thing. But I think off of precedent, it should be 300, 200. You should get a gem login, so that is what you can look forward to. I'm hoping that it isn't a, like, you know, I'm hoping it's not one of those like 30-day ones. I hate these gem logins so much. It's like you get a login over the course of 30 days, and then you proceed to get the rewards for it. Takes forever, and a lot of people that do like want to get the unit early just get burnt out after like 3 weeks of trying to like log in for those gems. So hopefully they do a little bit of a better thing here. We have the draw event also. I want to show this to you, right? So last year with the entire banner itself, it was pretty trash. The banner was not the best, okay? And this year I said the same thing, right? The 3.5 was really good, but the 2.5 was turd. So they buffed up the 3.5 to being something beautiful. Now I don't know if they're gonna do the same this year. Like Escron was a beefcake of a unit and a must summon itself. Then the banner itself was also great. So are they gonna do the same thing for end of year? How is it gonna compare? Usually the end of year has to be on par with the 3.5. Otherwise, what is the point of summoning, right? It's like, you know, they all summon there. Now they can just skip the end of year happily. I don't see that being in Netmarble's like side of happening because they want to make money, they want to do all of that. So I see it being that they'll maybe buff up the banner. This banner is turd, right? But I also wonder how they're gonna handle everything. What unit is gonna be, right? So we don't know that still. Is it gonna be a Meliodas? Is it gonna be Mael? Is it gonna be like a Demon King something? Is it gonna be like Zelda something? Is it gonna be like anything, right? There's so many different variations. They could also do like a bond unit. They could do so many things. It really is just up to them. How will they handle the melee unit? Those are all things that really just lie at, oh, they could do it right, they could do it wrong. It's very up there, right? So on the unit side of things, I really can't guarantee you anything. What I can say is some of these events will be returning. We've already had our final boss. So as they got over here, Jericho and Gila, no, we already had the three brothers. That's the entire thing. So for that, we already got our final boss. A login is pending. That's there. The raffle draw has to happen. That's pending. The costume sale has to happen. Gear gacha. What the fudge happened to gear gacha? They made an insane new buff, and then they just don't drop gear gacha. Literally, where is gear gacha, right? So that's there. There's so many different events that have to drop according to the the past, and all of that has to happen. So with it, those are the things to look forward to. They might do a free banner. No, they don't have to. Never mind. Last year they didn't, and they never do. So they don't have to do a free banner. They could do another like free festival unit, right? They've been doing this as a new hype up thing, because it really incentivizes people to like join back the game, saying, "Oh, a new festival unit for free? No way!" And they download the game. But they could do like a Holy War one because they just recently did a regular one. We haven't had a chance to get Holy War units. If you look at it, like the banner that was for free, that one with Liz that had a bunch of units. It had both regular and Holy War. We now have a ticket that gave us regular units. Maybe we get a ticket for the Holy War units. That would also check out pretty well. But with it, mainly those are the things to look forward to. I really don't think there's anything else on the side of it with the update. It's just mainly gems, content being maybe the other events return, the gear gacha, the Sacred Treasure Shop. Maybe we finally have a new mode that drops with this entire thing. Maybe we get a new labyrinth. That can also happen with this. They did say that like they're gonna do more this year, like in one of the dev notes, right? Not this one, but in a dev notes this year, they said, "Hey, we know you guys really like this SSR confirmed gacha where you can pick one thing, right?" They never brought that back. They also said, "Hey, we remember that, we know you like to vote for, your banner units. Let's bring that back more often for you." What happened? Like they said all of that, but they didn't actually ever do it. So I don't know if that's still in the plan or if they're ever gonna actually fall through with that. But this could, if they want to make it a survey draw. It's never happened though, so I doubt it. But they could fall through with it. And again, we'll see what else they have planned. It's mainly a Holy War festival, so expect to see your favorite units being the ones that you might have skipped recently in the Quinn shop, Holy War side. If they want to do the entire shop as festival and a Holy War festival, would be great, but I doubt it, right? So again, that's where it currently stands. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. That is what to expect in the entire anniversary from what they did last year, and everything that I could compile for you here today. With that being said, peace out and enjoy, and that's been it.